Hi Booktube, happy Friday. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. My name is Kelly, if you're new. And I just want to say like a big thank you to Booktube. I don't know what's happened with my channel lately, but I just feel this overwhelming sense of gratitude, and so I wanted to do something special to thank you. Now I realize it's only going to go to one person, but one of my goals this year was to work on all these different series that I've been reading, and I actually finished one series, the Amory Ames Mystery Series, which is 7 books long. I'm going to show you them because I do know from earlier this year what you find annoying. And unfortunately, there were some things I just couldn't do about that this time around. But I am willing to, if you would like this series, I am willing to pay for the shipping to send it anywhere in the world. That does not mean that it will get there, or that it will get there. I will pack it very well, very well, I assure you. But I found out the last time I did international shipping that once it leaves the United States and enters into another country's kind of postal tracking system, I have absolutely no way of keeping track of where it is. And so things can take months and months to arrive. If you win and you want to give this series to someone that you care about, if you want to read them and enjoy them for yourself and then take them all to your used bookstore, if you want to sell them all online, like that's up to you. I did enjoy reading this series. I'm not giving it away because I was like, it's not so great. The thing that's wonderful about the Amory Ames Mystery Series is Amory's relationship to her husband Milo, who's kind of this playboy, and of course they're insanely rich. The first book in the series is Murder at Brightwell, and I think the great thing about this whole series is that there's just always just this little tiny bit of tension between Amory and her husband, but it's big. It is a big gap between the two of them in this mystery series, the first one. So Milo, her husband, is always in the society pages and has different ladies on his arms and all this stuff, and she's at their family home, Thornecrest, reading about it, that sort of thing. But one of her friends invites her to Brightwell, and she goes without her husband, but of course he does figure out where she is and goes. But anyway, so this is just kind of like a seaside murder mystery. And all of these, though, I still think like there is an element of just kind of like cozy comfort. These are really fast reads. And the thing that I love about all of them, every book in the series, is that the banter, like the dialogue between Amory and Milo, it's just so sharp and so clever, and yeah, I just love it, and I was really amazed at how she was able to sustain that tension in their, again, it's the greatest in the first one, but there's always a little bit of tension throughout the whole entire series, and even in the last book, like, she manages to pull it off. So Murder at the Brightwell is the first one. Now, I think Ashley Weaver, who's an American, these Amory and Milo are British, but I think maybe this first one, like, I don't know if anyone thought how well it would do, and that's why it has kind of the cover that it does and this sort of glossy style. Anyway, the next one is Death Wears a Mask. This is the British edition. Again, they don't all match. I'm so sorry. I wish that I could give you a matching series, but it's actually pretty much impossible to do that at the moment. So anyway, this is the British edition, Death Wears a Mask. It's I believe a jewelry heist kind of mystery, and you know, there is obviously violence in all of these books, but it's mainly not people are discovering things. They're not actually witnessing the violence themselves. The third book in the series is A Most Novel Revenge. They have a friend who is a novelist, and she is about to publish a sequel of her very scandalous first novel. And then the next one, which still does look a little bit the same, of course, in Paris. So that's fun. And this is The Essence of Malice, which has to do with a family in the perfume business, which I thought was really fun. Now, I actually read these out of order. No big deal. It was fine. I didn't really notice anything. Okay, so this book I don't think has ever been read. It is a hardcover. I read it from our library, but when I decided to do this giveaway, I got online to buy it, and I could only get it in hardcover at this point. So, because again, I didn't want to give you something beat up. I wanted to give you something in relatively good condition. One of these hardcovers does have a remainder mark. The Act of Villainy, an Act of Villainy is about, of course, a play, right? And a murder that happens in a play. And then the sixth book in the series is A Dangerous Engagement, which takes place in New York. Amory and her husband Milo have gone to New York to see one of Amory's old friends who is engaged. It's all very glamour. Everything, all these books are just filled to the brim with glamour and high society and all the stuff that's happening in that. I think that all the books take place in like the 1930s. I also think they take place in a pretty short span of time, which if I had this many murders, surely someone would start to suspect me. The last book is A Deception at Thornecrest. Again, you know, they go home and Amory's just chilling out at home, and a woman shows up and says that she's married to Milo. So anyway, lots of family intrigue there, and lots of stuff just about this little kind of rural England area that we haven't seen in the other books, because almost everything takes place someplace else. So her maid is a fantastic supporting character. They're just wonderful. They're really, really wonderful books. So I know how much you get annoyed when like books don't match in a series, right? Like, and I'm not 100% sure that this was ever published in paperback. So that's part of the reason why. But like I said, you know, like if you would like to read these, because I know not everyone can get English books where they live. I don't feel like they're very graphic, and I absolutely love the relationship between Milo and Amory. So and Amory, I mean, I almost feel like if Miss Marple's life had taken like a different path, and she had been rich and married someone who was rich, and you know, wore these like gorgeous, sexy outfits and moved in this totally different circles. I mean, there is something a younger Miss Marple-ish about Amory. You know, her ability to talk to people and just kind of pick up little things here and there. And of course, the longer the series goes on, Milo, of course, gets involved in all of these things, and he's always trying to keep her out of trouble, but it's pretty impossible to keep Amory out of trouble. So anyway, if you would like to enter my giveaway, please give this video a thumbs up. And even if you don't, you can say you'd like, if you could still give this video a thumbs up, even if you don't want to enter. But if you'd like to enter, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you are terrified of leaving a comment on YouTube, my Instagram account and my Goodreads account are also down below. So you can tell me, you can reach out to me on those two places if you want to enter this. But I will do a drawing next Friday. So you have a week, and then I will work on finding the perfect box, and I will work very hard at, fortunately, I will say Jason is very good at packing and shipping books. So we will do everything that we can to make sure that these books arrive in absolutely excellent condition to you. And I will take care of the shipping where it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you live. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching my channel. And yeah, again, like, if you like light, cozy reading, even if you don't want to enter this, maybe you have some of these books, but they are so much fun. And so I feel pretty safe in recommending them. I saw the first one of these, it wasn't the first book, it was a later book in the series on Steve Donahue's channel the first year that I was on Booktube. So anyway, so it was great to finish a series. I finished 2 series now this year, so that's really good. But anyway, and if you have read these books and you love them, like, feel free also to leave a comment about that. And again, if you want to enter this and give these books away, there's no one to police you as to what you do with these books, okay? This is just my way of trying to do something to thank you all for making my bookish life just filled with so much joy, and I'm just really, really, really grateful. So, and I don't want to wait until the end of the year. I want to do this now in the hopes that maybe I'll get there before Christmas. So, all right, I look forward to your comments down below. Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll be back soon with another bookish video. Bye.